Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's YC Rhino and it's time for my reaction to the new HBO series House of the Dragon. I absolutely loved Game of Thrones. I was very sorry to see it end, but I'm glad that we have a new show, a prequel, some might say, to the Game of Thrones that will give us the backstory of the Targaryens. So I'm very excited. I don't know what to expect, so I'm kind of going into this blind, but I hope that this series is as exciting and as thrilling as Game of Thrones was. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started, and I hope you enjoy my reaction.
As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close, the health of the old king, Jaehaerys, was failing. King Jaehaerys reigned over nearly 60 years of peace and prosperity, but tragedy had claimed both his sons, leaving his succession in doubt. The old king called a great council to choose an heir. 14 succession claims were heard, but only 2 were truly considered. Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, the king's eldest descendant, and her younger cousin, Prince Viserys Targaryen, the king's eldest male descendant.
It is declared by all lords paramount and lords vassal of the Seven Kingdoms, Prince Viserys Targaryen be made Prince of Dragonstone.
Rhaenys, a woman, would not inherit the Iron Throne. The lords instead chose Viserys, my father. Jaehaerys called the Great Council to prevent a war being fought over his succession, for he knew the cold truth. The only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon was itself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's itself. Wow, 172 years before Daenerys Targaryen was born. All right, you're gonna see a dragon. Yeah, we're not just seeing clouds for no reason. And they had 10? So they had 10 dragons? Wow. People are just going about their business, not even fazed at all by the dragons.
I don't need mothering, Rhaenyra.
Well, here you are, surrounded by attendants, all focused on the babe. Someone has to attend to you.
You will lie in this bed soon enough, Rhaenyra. This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle in glory.
Childbed is our battlefield. We must learn to face it with a stiff lip. Now take a bath. You stink of dragon.
Just to go wash ass.
I thought you might urge your brother to fill his seat on the council and provide an assessment of his progress as commander of the war.
Do you think Daemon is distracted by his present tasks, and that his thoughts and energies are occupied?
No, one would hope so, considering the associated costs.
Then let us all consider your gold well invested, Lord Beesbury.
Shall we discuss the heirs tournament, Your Grace?
I would be delighted.
The cost of the tournament is not negligible. Perhaps we might delay until the child is in hand.
But it will take the better part of a week. Before the games are over, my son will be born, and the whole realm will celebrate. There's a boy in the Queen's belly. I know it. And my heir will soon put all of this damnable hand-wringing to rest himself.
You're always like this when you're worried.
Like what?
Disagreeable. You're worried your father is about to overshadow you with a son.
I only worry for my mother. I hope for my father that he gets a son. As long as I can recall, it's all he's wanted.
Is it healing?
It has grown slightly, Your Grace. Can you say yet what it is?
We've sent inquiries to the
Jesus,
Citadel.
it's
They're
crusty.
searching the text for similar cases.
Small cut from sitting the throne. It's nothing.
Don't look like nothing.
Bad humours of the mind can adversely affect the body. Whatever it is, it needs to be kept quiet.
Has there been any word from your dear brother?
Not since I named him commander of the City Watch. I'm sure he will re-emerge for the tourney.
The tourney. To celebrate the firstborn son that we presently do not have. You do understand that nothing will cause the babe to grow a cock if it does not already possess one.
This child is a boy, Emma.
Yeah.
I'm certain of it. I've never been more certain of anything.
All right, Let's see.
Brother city has fallen into squalor. Crime of every breed has been allowed to thrive. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
Damn. They just beat the shit out of people for no reason? Hey. Did they just cut him? Oh! 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 Oh. Wow. Like, no trial, no nothing. They're just like I will be the judge and jury in the street. How do they know this? I mean, how do they know? These people don't get any type of... Ooh. God. Just a bunch of hacked up body parts?
Brother made a public show of it, meting out the summary judgments himself, until they needed a 2-horse cart to haul away the resulting dismemberments when it was done. Prince cannot be allowed to act with this kind of unchecked...
Yeah, I was about to say, that's gotta be against some kind of rule. Damon, what's up, dude?
You were saying something about my impunity.
You're doing too much.
You are to explain your doings with the City Watch. The City Watch is not a sword to be wielded at your whim. They're an extension of the Crown.
The Watch was enforcing Crown's laws. Didn't you agree, Lord Strong?
My prince, I don't Making a public spectacle of wanton
Like,
brutality is
dude, don't
hardly
put me in the
one
middle of this.
law.
Our city should be safe for all its people.
I agree. I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this. You made a vow before the Seven to honour your wife in marriage.
I could give Lady Rare to you, Lord Hightower, if you're in want of a woman to warm your bed. Your own lady wife passed recently.
He's like, don't you do it.
Did she not?
Don't you do it. I need to see this wife.
Perhaps you aren't ready.
What's going on with the mom? Oh.
What's happening? The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Oof.
Your queen is a strong woman. She's fighting with all her might, but it may not be enough.
Oh, we can't let her die. Oh. Oh my God. They're like just slaughtering each other. Oh my God.
During a difficult birth, it sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Speak it.
Her or the baby.
To sacrifice one, or to lose them both. There is a chance that we can save the child, which involves cutting directly into the womb to free the infant.
Can save the child.
We must either act now, or leave it with the gods.
Wow. But the child could still die. And then, I guess the mom is going to die either way, whether she has whether they do the cesarean or not.
I love you.
Ooh. Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Ew. God. They didn't even tell her about it. Oh, they're just going to do it.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. They're going to break the baby.
I can't even imagine that pain. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. Why would anybody want to participate in this and risk getting killed? I mean, it's supposed to be a game, right? Oh, God. Is it a boy? My wife is dead. Ooh, that's what your ass get for celebrating. Do it. Like, just so you know, I could have ended your ass.
Congratulations, Your Grace. You have a son.
Wow, he was right.
It's a boy. A new heir, Your Grace. Had you and the Queen chosen a name?
Babe.
Salem. He looks sketchy. What's he about to do? Well, I mean, he had Oh, the baby died too? What? What? Why did the baby die? How did the baby die? The baby was crying. Wow. He's like, I'm ready. Get a signal. Let me know. Dracarys. I'll light it up.
Dracarys!
Wow. I wouldn't want to be standing around there.
Your Grace, this is the last thing any of us wish to discuss at this dark hour, but I consider the matter urgent.
What matter?
That of your succession.
The succession is already set, by precedent and by law.
Shall we say his name? Daemon Targaryen.
No one here can know what Daemon would do were he king, but no one can doubt his ambition. The City Watch is fiercely loyal to him, an army 2,000 strong.
An army you gave him, Otto. Putting Daemon in command of the City Watch was your solution.
The truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother, my blood, and he will have his place at my court.
But if the gods should visit some further tragedy on you, either by design or accident...
What are you saying? My brother would murder me. Take my crown.
He might.
Are
He's definitely capable of it. I wouldn't put it past him.
Daemon has ambition, yes, but not for the throne.
The gods have yet to make...
Don't underestimate Daemon.
Under such circumstances, it would not be an aberration for the king to name a successor.
Who else would have a claim?
Are the girls not?
The king's firstborn child.
I was about to say, can't Rhaenyra?
A girl.
Yeah.
No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
That is only by tradition and precedent.
Daemon would be a second Maegor, or worse, impulsive and violent. It is the
Yeah.
duty of this council.
The last thing you
to
need is
protect
Daemon
the
listening
king
hearing all
and
this.
well-
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
We cannot agree on an heir, then how can we
My
expect
wife
a
and son are dead!
Right.
I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses!
How is his grace?
Very low. Which is why I sent for you.
What's his plan? Have her marry the king?
I thought you might go to him, offer him comfort.
Well, all right.
In his chamber.
Pimping out your daughter? She's like,
Know what to say.
she's like his daughter's age, though.
You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
Dad's a freak.
The Lady Alicent Hightower, Your Grace.
He's like, what do you want?
What is it, Alison?
He's like, girl, you are my daughter's
Very kind, thank you.
friend. Girl, can't you see that man busy building his sandcastle?
Before we begin, Your Grace, I have a report I feel compelled to share. Prince Daemon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk.
And he made some crazy ass announcement.
Long read my position as next in line for the gods give just as the gods take away.
He toasted Prince Balon,
The king's son.
styling him the heir for a day.
Wow. Uncle Damon's a real jerk.
I corroborated this report with 3 separate witnesses. The evening was, by all accounts, a celebration.
Did you say it?
I don't know what you mean.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
Don't lie.
My family has just been destroyed. But instead of being by my side over Rhaenyra's, you chose to celebrate your own rise! You have no allies at court but me! I have only ever defended you! Yet everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face!
You've only ever tried to send me away. 10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother.
You are reckless, though.
So Hightower is a more honorable man than you could ever be.
He doesn't protect you. I would.
From what?
You
Yourself.
himself.
You're weak, Viserys.
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Yeah. Rhaenyra is.
You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once. And you are to do so without quarrel, by order of your king.
Bye-bye. They're like, don't try it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm sure we won't. We haven't seen the last of Daemon. He doesn't seem like the kind that takes no for an answer. Now you got to watch your back and your front. Ooh. Did he get poisoned from the throne. Some kind of nickel poison or something drives him insane.
Everyone says Targaryens are closer to gods than to men. But they say that because of our dragons. Without them, we're just like everyone else.
The idea that we control the dragons is an illusion. They're a power man should never have trifled with. One that brought Valyria its doom. If we don't mind our own histories, it will do the same to us. Targaryen must understand this to be king or queen. I'm sorry, Rhaenyra. I have wasted the years since you were born.
Wow.
Wanting for a son.
When I had it right in front of me all the time.
And I believe, as I know she did, that you could be a great ruling queen.
Daemon is your heir.
No, he ain't.
Daemon was not made to wear the crown. But I believe that you...
I promise to be faithful to King Viserys and his named heir, Princess Rhaenyra.
Wow.
This is no trivial gesture, Rhaenyra. Dragon cell is one thing, but the Iron Throne is the most dangerous seat in the realm. There's something else that I need to tell you. Might be difficult for you to understand.
You're gonna have to watch your back, girl.
Our histories. They tell us that Aegon looked across the Blackwater from Dragonstone, saw a rich land ripe for the capture. But ambition alone is not what drove him to conquest. And just as Daenerys foresaw the end of Valyria, Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men, just to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
Wow.
Aegon saw absolute darkness riding on those winds.
It's so crazy to hear all these references from Game of Thrones.
When this great winter comes, Rhaenyra, all of Westeros must stand against it. And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. A king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark.
It'll happen.
This secret, it's been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time. Now you must promise to carry it and protect it.
I, Viserys Targaryen, first of his name, King of the Andals and the Rhoynar, and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm, do hereby name Rhaenyra Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone, and heir to the Iron Throne.
Alright. She's like, oh Lord, what's about to happen? What am I getting into? Okay, that was it. That was episode 1 of House of the Dragon. It was a little slow to start. I mean, obviously they've got to build the story to kind of set us up for what's to come. But I thought it was really good. I had a little trouble keeping track of the names, but I'm sure that will come with time. I think Prince Daemon is definitely going to be a problem. But yeah, I think Rhaenyra's super cute, and I like her dad, King Viserys. So yeah, I enjoyed it. You guys tell me what you think. First episode out, was it what you expected? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Yeah, just leave your comments below, and I can't wait to see what you have to say. And I hope you enjoyed this reaction. See you guys later. Bye.